Good morning. So I channeled a message this morning, and the message was air. So I began to research the elements and the characteristics and the reason for air. And I came across the word that I had never seen or heard of before in my 42 years of living on this earth. I've never heard of AEROKINETIC, like telekinetic, AEROKINETIC. I never heard of that. And I began to dive a little deeper into the meaning of AEROKINETIC. And it was speaking of someone who has the ability to manipulate those things that are of air, right? Without touching them. Just like telekinesis, I knew that is the ability, excuse me, is the ability to move things physically without touching them with your mind, right? But in that message is another message here that I definitely wasn't, it lines up with the download I got. You have the ability to transform with this failure. Take the first step. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was smoking. You have the ability to transform. Because air is one of the most powerful elements, because it is able to manipulate and transform anything around it. And that's what it represents. It's a catalyst for change and transformation. Not only that, it's very creative, very fluid. And being fluid means that you have to let go of your ego. You can't continue to feel like this, because failure is only a feeling. It's not an action. I don't even know if that's, it's only a feeling. There's always lessons when you learn, never failures when you learn, just lessons. And if you have the courage to understand that you hold this type of power that not only can transform your life, but transform the life of others. You're literally the leader that everyone looks up to, that everyone surrounds. But yet you feel like a failure. right? You feel like a failure. But why is this? Why do you feel like you haven't reached your goals? Is it because of procrastination? You have the ability to manipulate every situation you desire. And manipulation is not always a bad thing. And what I mean by manipulate is that if you feel like there are forces that are fighting against you, you still have the ability to manipulate those forces just as well. By engaging in spiritual practices that will surrender all to the above and the powers above and the powers that be, letting go of self so that you may understand who you are and the gift that you hold. Someone has a great gift to manipulate the things of the air. And what I mean by that is the higher things. You have the ability to pull those things down. Don't just sit around and wait and wonder. You may even be religious, going to church and singing and clapping, but ain't nothing happening. It's time to let it go. You have the ability to change and transform. That's the meaning of manipulate. You have that ability within you. So find it. You already know. You're just too lazy. Some of y'all lazy is what I'm hearing. You have others who are doing the work and they feeling like a failure because ain't nothing happening. And I'm hearing the reason why you feeling like that is because you stopped doing it for the divine. And you begin to do things for man. And you know that doing things for man will not yield reward. Only heartbreak, failure, insecurity. But when you do things for God, you will reap a reward that man shall never get credit for. Clarify failure, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you. You better understand the power that you have. Because it's definitely a strong gift that someone has. But your third eye is blocked. Your third eye blocked because you're trying to take on a facade that is not yours. You have to have the courage to be you. Yep. Yep. You feel. Wow. I could be speaking to an Aries. Anyone that holds that sign or anywhere within your... And I definitely am speaking to... your creativity. That's where you feel like you're failing. You feel like you are failing within your creativity. Your abundance is not flowing. You're not birthing new ideas. You're not birthing new ways of living. You're not birthing the new. I told you. So we got the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles. We have the Empress and the Devil. All right. This sums it up. You feel like you're failing within your money, but you're not. Is the thing. See, you feel like you're failing in abundance because you're trying to do things, like I said in the beginning, for man. Take the first step. You create. That's all what the Empress energy is about. You can embody this Emperor and Empress energy. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking with. You have to step out. You have that power within you to transform and create the life you desire. You have to have the courage to let go of pleasing other people, because that's what this devil energy is speaking of right now. It's having these destructive indulgences to please others. And it's wearing you out.